Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again with another episode of Dortmund Career Mode. We're almost at that quarter century mark now, episode number 24. And we're coming into this one with some more Bundesliga action. There's only 2 games in this one as I try and manage the end of the season around a live com and of course an overall end of season roundup. But we're coming into this one now just 1 point behind Bayer Leverkusen in second place. So we really need to start picking up results consistently. We have been doing so recently. Been very pleased with the sort of form we've been able to put together. We saw in the last one how the return of the first team really made an impact on the results that we were picking up. And we're going to whip the ball in here from Schmelzer with a corner, and Lewandowski's going to rise and power that header into the back of the net in the 12th minute, which is another fantastic start. When we first came back from the Barcelona live con, we had some reserve team players in. Then the first team players came back, and we got a big win. And Mainz actually came very close there to getting an equaliser in the second half. But Mario Götze was actually going to come off here for Bender, and I brought on S5 for Grosskreutz. I've been disappointed with Götze to a certain extent. Now, his stamina is particularly woeful. He's always very tired. We have previously tried to move him on and haven't been able to do so, but he did, of course, score that winner in the game against Greuther Fürth at the end of the last episode. So at least he is still having an impact on the first team, and of course, we did just pick up that 1-0 win, slim win there against FC Mainz to improve our goal difference and our points tally. But Bayer Leverkusen have won their game in hand, or won the extra game that they've played from us, so we need to make sure we keep up a winning run as we try and just keep up with them, and then maybe at some point we'll be able to leapfrog them into that second place. But we get off to a poor start against Fortuna Dusseldorf. Lambert's there is actually putting them 1-0 up, and then really poor defending from their centre-back there, playing the ball straight to Lewandowski. It's a simple finish for him in the 43rd minute to bring us back to level terms, and we were actually going to be able to hold them to that for the half-time period, and then fingers crossed we'll be able to push on in the second half and be able to get a result out of this, and more defensive mistakes from them at the back. Lewandowski just powers past 2 defenders, and then again it's another simple finish for a player of his quality and his goal scoring record so far this season. So in the 53rd minute we do push 2-1 in front, but that lead wasn't going to last very long at all. It was again Lamberts who was going to make the difference, winning them a penalty there. From that angle I wasn't sure whether Wiedenfeller got a touch on the ball at all, so I looked at the replay. He got nowhere near it, absolutely crunched him. So it was a definite penalty, and Andre Voronin is going to step up, put it right underneath the crossbar. That is a fantastic penalty. Really pinpoint accuracy just underneath the crossbar to bring it back to 2-2. But it was almost as if it was Ultimate Team, because we sped this bit up here and we went straight up the other end and were actually able to get ourselves back in front. Then Golan's going to find Gundogan, gets the turn and a decent finish at the near post to put us straight back in front in the 69th minute. And we're actually going to make a substitution, try and freshen things up still again in this one. This time it's Rodrigo coming back from that 3-month injury, and Grosskreutz making the change to come on for S5 rather than coming off for S5. But then as we pushed into the last few minutes, it was our turn to make a defensive mistake, and they're going to play the ball around in our box. We get a tackle in, but unfortunately it drops straight to Jendrickson, or Jendrisek, or Jendris, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Jendrisek is what we're going to go with, but they were able to equalise to make it 3-3. So that actually means that we are back 3 points behind Leverkusen rather than only being a point behind, which is disappointing. But so long as we're basically within 1 game's worth of points of them, our goal difference is significantly superior. So I am still confident of being able to pick up that second place. But we're going to have a look at a squad report now as we push on further towards the end of the season. We do have a game coming up against Bayern Munich next. It's going to be at home, I think. We have already, of course, had a live com against Bayern Munich. Now, if there's anyone you want to see in particular in the squad report, then of course do feel free to pause it and have a look at the stats. But I'm just going to basically explain what's going to happen towards the end of the season. We're going to have the Bayern Munich live com in the next episode. That will be coming up in a couple of days' time. I may have a squad builder as well as a pack-only Road to Glory episode between now and then. And then there will be 2 games left of the domestic season. And I've not decided as of yet whether to do a standalone end of season episode where we go through the stats, etc., and see who's progressed where, do another squad report and have a look at the season stats, the league standings, the player, the goal scoring, the assists, etc., or whether that is to be incorporated at the end of the episode with the final 2 games in it. So let me know whether you'd like to see a standalone episode for that, just a quick stats episode, or whether I'll just incorporate it into a longer episode for those last 2 games. But let me know in the comment section down below what you'd like to see for that one. But that is going to wrap this particular episode to a close, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Of course, please do feel free to leave the video a like if you could be so kind. That would be absolutely fantastic. We have, as I'm recording this, I'm 19 subscribers short of 2,000 subs. I may or may not have passed that by the time this goes up. I'm not entirely too sure. I've recorded again about another week's worth of videos. So if we have passed it, thank you very much. And there will be a 2,000 subscriber special video at some point. I haven't quite decided what to do for you yet. So if you have any suggestions, then of course do leave those down in the comments down below as well. But we have of course come to the end slate. So if you did miss the previous episode, then there is a link in the top left window over the little play button and the blacked out bit for the last episode in this series. And of course, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, there is a link on screen and in the description to do so. And of course, do feel free to follow me on Twitter at Chesnoy Gaming. So again, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.